switched my internet connection. Maybe this is better. I did this video once and the video, it was so bad, jumpy in audio. Thank you for my viewer who let me know. I turned it off, restarted. So what we're talking about today is the Dbot CNC router project. This is going to be an ongoing project on the channel. So if this is something you're interested in, do me a favor, consider subscribing. It really helps me out. So where this came about is I had a couple of friends that wanted CNC routers, and but they wanted routers with a little more capability than your typical store-bought routers and the cheap Chinese routers, but not as much as the big X-carves and whatnot. So what we did was we put a list of parts together that we'd have to buy, and then we figured out what we could make. And what we came up with was a CNC router design that uses 99% off-the-shelf parts. We're using 3/4 inch aluminum extrusions and 3D printed components. And so I'll give you an overview. I'm going to make all these files available so anyone can build a Dbot. You can either order a set of parts off me or you'll be able to print them yourself, either way. So without further ado, here's how this is going to work. So these are just basically 3/4 inch aluminum extrusions that I've picked up at Home Depot. And interestingly enough, the ones at Home Depot are closer to, I don't know, they're not 3/4, they're about 5/8, maybe 11/16. They're really small. So you want to check your extrusions because all my designs were for 3/4, and so there's a lot of slop. I'm going to change all these out. This is just a mock-up. We did 3D printed parts for the frame, the corner, and we also have some parts that are not installed yet. These are going to hold the rails that we'll ride on. And then, instead of spending the money on expensive 3/4 inch bearing and rail, we just came up with our own linear bearings. So these are our linear bearings that we designed for 3/4 inch. We've already changed this design. We had an adapter, but now this is what it's going to be. And this will mount onto the plate, and these will also be used to hold to the table. We're using a 12,000 RPM spindle. I got these off of Banggood. I'll have the prices, Banggood or GearBest, I'm not sure which. Anyway, the link will be below. I'm going to control it with an Uno board and a Gerbil shield. And I am using larger NEMA, I think these are NEMA 23s. Yep, NEMA 23s. These are like 280 ounce motors. That's what's going to drive this bad boy. So, anyway, just to give you an idea, that's the ongoing project. I've got some good friends that have funded 3 of these now, and I'm just busting them out so everybody can get their machine. So, ideas, comments, whatever you want to put in there. I could have gone with 80/20. I could have used real linear bearing, but we wanted to try something a little more unique and a little different. So this is a homebrewed design. It's going to be completely available, and I appreciate your thoughts and comments. Let me know.